sciences. What is the human sciences? Human behavior society, history of science that studies structure and is called the human sciences.
This science into anthropology, psychology, sociology, ethnology, history and language science vendors. Also taking advantage of the methods of the natural science, human sciences, information. All these methods uses both logic and intuition as well as the person tries to explain.
Now we are going to mention about some headings of the human sciences. Anthropology. Anthropology is a human science. Anthropologists world, society, culture, human remains, and physical, biological structures are examined. Human skeleton skull structure, such as physical anthropology, the earliest period of human history, has illuminated.
Psychology. Human behavior and mental process as well as their underlying causes is the branch of science which studies. Psychology has a short history compared to other sciences.
Sociology.
Yes, that's right.
Sociology or
Social science.
social science, society and the people working on the interaction of science.
Ethnology. Centric to human race, origin, formation, and separation, their relationship with each other covering qualification, investigation, is branch of science development.
History. History of the discovery of information related to past events, collection and submission is the science of communication.
Language sciences. Language sciences is defined as the scientific study of language. We have videos. This is Oxford University video.
So just wait. Okay, wait. Okay. Would you please tell us what is human sciences? What did you understand from human science? Could you please open the first page? Human science. So, human behavior. Do you know the meaning of behavior? Huh? That's right. Human behavior, society, history of science, which studies the structure, and that is called human sciences. So, what is human science? Rap. No. Okay. No. Human behavior, society, history of science. So, human science has relations with different kinds of sciences. They are what? Now tell us the headlines. No, go forward. Go to the previous one. One more. Previous. Yes. This science, human sciences, is related with what? Anthropology, psychology, sociology, ethnology, history, and language sciences. So, human science is the title, and under that title, how many sciences are there? Tell me.
6.
Anthropology, psychology, sociology, ethnology, history, and language sciences. All these kinds of sciences are about who? Are about human, okay? Language. Isn't it related with, isn't language, the science of language, isn't it for human beings? Yes or no? Language and human, are they friends? Yes, they are. Anthropology and human sciences. Yes. Psychology and human sciences. Yes. Sociology and human sciences. Yes. Ethnology and human sciences. Yes. Why? Because all these subjects are about what? About human. Okay. That's why it is called human sciences. Okay? So, human sciences is human sciences about scientific research, about maths, about science. Is human sciences about maths or science? Is it like this? No. No, of course not. Of course not. It's not a kind of maths. It's not a kind of science either. Okay? So, show us the titles. Anthropology. Next one. Now, let's have a look at the picture. So, do you know the meaning of anthropology? What does anthropology means? For example, we know nations, okay? Turkish, that's right. Turkish people, Irish, Swedish, okay? Scandinavian people, people in Mesopotamia, okay? Asian people. We have types of people all over the world. So, what is anthropology? Anthropology searches for the origins of people in a regional area, okay? For example, what do Asian people look like? Okay? What are their typical appearance? How do they look? What about their behaviors? What about their culture? What about Scandinavian people? How do they look? You know, they are blonde, thin, but Asian people are small and yes, fatter. So they are anthropological qualities, okay? Why are Russian girls are very beautiful? They are tall and very thin. Why? Because of their anthropological qualities, okay? Because Russian people live in the very cold weather and they have very hard, strange climates. So this is an anthropological quality, okay? Go on. Psychology. We know the title psychology very well, don't we? We know the psychology. We know psychology. What is next? No, let me see, okay? So this is a beautiful thing, isn't it? Yeah, right. Go forward. Sociology. Sociology or social science. I couldn't read it either. Yeah. Society and the people working on the interaction of science. Okay. For example, the relation between technological equipment and people. How do people use it? That's a subject of sociology, okay? How people in certain area behaves. For example, what type of a culture do Turkish people have? Okay. What about Americans? What about Scandinavian? What about China? Okay. What about Japanese? How do they behave? What kind of traditions? What kind of behaviors do they have? That is the subject of sociology. Next one. Ethnology. Departure to the human race. So ethnology is the very, very beginning of human. Okay? Do you remember how the first human being is called? Do you remember? Have you ever heard about Homo erectus? Like this one. Okay.
Yes.
Nida, would you please take it? Homo erectus. Okay. Then the other steps. Have you ever heard about it? Homo erectus.
Yes.
Now we are Homo sapiens. You know it. And between Homo erectus and between Homo sapiens, there are some steps. So these steps, like this. These steps are related to ethnology. Okay. Go forward. History, we know the title, the science history. What is next? And language sciences. All language sciences are under the title of human sciences. Okay? So, did you understand what is human sciences? What human sciences? Yes? Okay. It's a mixture of anthropology, sociology, psychology, language sciences, all of them. A mixture. Okay? Yes.
There are some regions.
Okay. Let's wash them.
So I came in with art subjects. I came as a mature student. I was 24 when I started. I think the most exciting thing for me in human sciences is this idea of the journey, because I did it myself. So I came in with art subjects. I came as a mature student. I was 24 when I started. And I thought I was interested in anthropology. And it's not that I'm not interested in anthropology, but I was suddenly exposed to genetics and human ecology and animal behaviour and demography and a whole host of other subjects. And I came out being able to teach genetics and human ecology. That is amazing.
I really wanted to keep up the breadth of things I'd done for A-level. I did very kind of disparate A-levels with English, French, biology and art. So they didn't really lead in one clear direction, and I knew I loved biology, but I wasn't sure I wanted to narrow down so much. I didn't really want to restrain myself like that. So I wanted a course that would kind of stimulate loads of different areas and be really interesting at all times, and human sciences really ticks that box.
I would never want to do a biology course or straight physiology or just sociology. I wanted to still be studying everything. I wanted to, especially because all of the elements that we do are so interconnected.
When I was 16, 17, I never thought to go to university because my family didn't go to university. So it wasn't really an option. But then it became an option because this professor of mine at school told me, why not? I think one of the issues with the course is that not very many people are aware of the course. And in fact, what you hear from students is that as soon as they discover that, they just love it.
People always ask what human sciences is, everyone, even people who are at my college with me. And I think the best way to describe it is just studying humans from all possible perspectives.
If you're interested in genetics, animal behaviour, demography, which is the study of populations, and sociology, those are the core subjects in human sciences as well as anthropology, then this is the course for you.
If you want to be able to answer questions that are going to be fundamental in this century for the future of humans on the planet, well, that's human science is the right course for you.
what makes this degree different from other universities who are offering human sciences is that we allow individuals who come from an arts-based background to join those who've got a science-based background.
If I'm sat around biochemists and physicists, then I feel like I'm quite an artsy student, but if I'm around people sort of doing philosophy and things like that, I feel quite scientific.
The way that you can look around the subject really means that you find new areas of interest that you didn't even know you had.
It explains things that are very relevant in, not necessarily in day-to-day life, but in the news. I find that I understand things an awful lot better.
But to begin with, the course is it's very much prescribed. You
After
do,
that one, you can cut off it, yes. Because after that one, it becomes they become to talk about Oxford University courses, okay? But up to now, they all talked about, yes, we choose human sciences, and that's a good study because you don't deal with only one subject. You have many subjects: sociology, anthropology, ethnology, language sciences. So to study human sciences is a very popular thing abroad. Okay. Not in our country, because there is no title like that. Okay. That's all, I think. Have you got any questions?
We have to.
You have 2 more videos. Okay, let's watch them. That was a good one about human sciences. It's a very good video. Thank you a lot. It summarizes, that video summarizes all the thing about human sciences by visuals, okay? So much easier to understand what is human science, okay?
This was your London University.
That is
It's like
created
Oxford
by
University.
London University. Okay, let's watch it. So, what do they do in a human science school? Okay, what do they do? Let's see.
Hi, and welcome to the School of Human Sciences at London Metropolitan University. From this building, everything is taught from sports and nutrition, molecular and pharmaceutical, as well as biomedical sciences. Describe what they do.
The ground and first floor is where the teaching for all sports science and sports therapy takes place, and also where students and professionals offer rehabilitation and therapy to athletes recovering from injury. This is also available to staff and students for a nominal fee. The second floor houses the school's research. These include a state-of-the-art analytical lab and a high-field NMR spectroscopy lab. The school has a great record for its research output, and it's on this floor that interesting research collaborations happen.
Also on this floor, you'll find invaluable technical support team. They are here to help you during your studies and make sure that a high-quality experimental provision is always available to you. They are assisted by undergraduate student volunteers. These student volunteers help out during teaching, support events throughout the year, and really create a sense of community.
Finally, on the third floor, we have the Super Lab. This is the largest teaching space of its kind in Europe, with room to teach 280 students at one time. It's a great place to work in with all the latest equipment and support that you need. The emphasis in this department is on creating job-ready graduates who have the practical skills and knowledge that employers are looking for. The majority of the school's provisions has professional accreditation. Combined with the close links with a number of public and private sector organizations, we can offer an invaluable teaching environment that has a high profile with prospective employers.
So if you're thinking of doing a degree in the human sciences, then please consider London Metropolitan University. Not only have we some of the most extensive facilities in Europe, but are committed to training you with specific skills that employers want. For more information, come to an open event. Check out the website for details.
Finished? Yes. Okay, it was also a good one, but the previous one was much better. Okay? So, I would like to thank Şevval and Rana to make us understand what human sciences is, because we haven't heard about it before. Have we? Have you? Have you heard about human sciences before? Have you heard anything about human sciences before? Yes or no? Before this lesson? No. Unfortunately, no. So, now we have some things in our mind. What human science is, human sciences is. So, really, thanks a lot, okay, for your lovely and perfect presentation. Thank you, okay?
Thanks for watching.
It's a pleasure, okay? Yes.